What's up, guys? You know how most of these gold digging women try to humble men or they try to embarrass men, you know? And yet the other ones go digging. So let's check out the video from Modern King. Gold digger gets brutally humbled by a room full of men.
2 years old, and I'm on a mission to enjoy every possible moment of my life. And for me, that means abstaining from men and children because, in my experience, these things tend to make life a lot harder for women.
I noticed you're flying on Etihad Airways. Well, that was invented by men. Your Owala thermos? Men. The Manny snacks you're eating? Men. Your Godiva chocolate? Men. Your Hanes joggers or whatever? Men. The earphones you're using to listen to your feminist podcast? Men. The Uber you took after you landed to go to your Taylor Swift concert or whatever? Men. As a matter of fact, everything about your trip was because of men. You wouldn't have been able to do any of this. Also, childless women are 46% more likely to report high depression compared to mothers. So you were wrong about the children claim too. You were literally wrong about everything. You're welcome, by the way. That's so tough.
Okay, babe, I just need my sunglasses.
No, what you need is a treadmill.
Excuse me? Talk to me like that. Are you good? I got people praying for me for real, so don't test that.
You need more of those.
Yeah, I know I do.
Let's bring all the churches together.
Bring all the churches. Don't do that. You have no idea who Romeo is.
You ain't Juliet, my friend.
Yeah, I am. Don't talk to me like
You
that.
look like Julio.
Excuse me, my dad's name is Julio. Don't talk to me like that.
See? I called it.
Okay. What the is wrong with you, my like?
In
I studied
Christianity,
too.
you did not study.
Yeah, I did. What else do I have to do to prove myself? Do not call me a...
Have you ever made a woman pay for herself on a date? You seem like the type that would do 50-50.
Interesting.
Yes or no?
No. I feel I'm the provider of the family.
You're the provider,
Yeah, I feel
so
like
you have
that's-
money.
Is that what you're here for?
No, I'm here for love, but I can never love a broke man. So everybody put your head down if you don't have money.
If more than half the guys raise their hands, the men may vote to replace the girl. I'll leave it on you.
Oh, definitely, she's going. I put my hand up.
And that's what happens when you get rejected.
Even the person who has money, but if a woman comes showing it, we all know that they don't love. They love those things that they're getting from relationships, those things they're getting from a man. So even a man with resources, if a woman just shows, oh, you know what, I'm only interested in money from you, you treat her differently. You understand? So even all the men that were on the panel, it was just right to remove her. You understand? It's like men showing up directly to say, no, I want to sleep with you. The only thing I want from you is sex. I mean, that's unattractive. You're going to find that unattractive, even if you wanted to give it up. You may not.
I really hope that is a joke, because if it isn't, he needs to run from that ticking time bomb who believes it is okay to do whatever she wants to get back at him, just because he made her mad, which I'm guessing isn't very hard to do.
No one talks about how insane it is that a lot of wives will look at their husband and say something like, I'm your wife, I'm not your maid. And could you imagine if a husband said to a wife, am I your bodyguard or am I your husband? Am I your Uber or am I your husband? Am I your wallet or am I your husband? Am I your delivery guy or am I your husband? Am I your handyman or am I your husband? Am I your tech support or am I your husband? I can keep going with like 10 more, but you get the point. Dudes will spend their entire adult working life providing for a woman and children, give up on hopes and dreams, hobbies, friendships, you name it, only to get that in return. Am I your maid or am I your wife? Why does no one talk about this? Why does no one acknowledge this? And mind you, this is coming from somebody who clowns on men often. Go look them out of their videos, okay? They're usually the opposite. But this right here, it's never made sense to me and it never will.
For most part, I think women think relationships and marriages are just about them. They never consider that men also have feelings, or men also have expectations. Men also they want women to do certain things in these relationships. They just feel like relationships and marriages are about them, and that's the reason why they file for divorce. If they feel a bit of unhappiness there and then, they say no, they wanna leave. They think for men it's just to like, I don't know, maybe they I don't know what they think. They never think that men are also have to get something from these relationships. You understand? That's why they keep on imposing stuff after stuff, and when they don't get what they want, they leave or they file for divorce. They lie on, or they delusional to think it's a marriage that's making them unhappy when they are just unhappy. I don't know if you guys understand it, but I don't know why that is.
All right, listen up. If you've ever asked your husband the question, am I your wife or your maid? I want you to take a step back and think, has he ever asked me, am I your husband or your mechanic? Am I your husband or your meal ticket? Am I your husband or your delivery boy? Am I your husband or your landscaper? Am I your husband or your electrician? Probably not. Roles exist in a marriage for a reason, and part of a marriage is serving and love and not nagging. Okay, bye.
Like I said in the last video, if men simply mirrored the same childish, self-centered actions they partake in, they would now have an issue with it. But when they do it to men, they don't see any issues.
For a stay-at-home mom, you should be receiving a salary from your husband. Try to replace a stay-at-home mom. You're going to be paying for a chauffeur, a chef, a nanny, a project manager for the house. In fact, recent data has shown that stay-at-home moms, non-compensated working parents, if you had to pay them a salary, it would be at least $175,000 a year.
The NBA players aren't going to see this. To say good luck replacing a stay-at-home mom, it's like, right. But it's really easy to replace an employee.
Yeah.
So Annie, 50. Project manager, which I don't need, but I'll get anyways. 50.
Yeah.
All right. I have 75 grand to play with now.
Yeah. Cook.
Hey, tell bro to hit me up. I'll do it for 120, dude. What you mean?
You 175 on what planet?
WNBA's like, I could have just done that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't make sense. So you've seen how the guys have analyzed that somebody that's actually have a lot of money, they can easily replace your wife. You've seen. So all these women that are saying they want to get married to a rich man, you can easily be replaced because why? You're an employee. It's easy to get rid of an employee and replace them with somebody who's more competent. Or a contract ends after a tenure of 3 years. The contract comes to an end. Get your gratuity.
Notice how these takes never come from happily married women with kids who don't tear their families apart over fallacious reasons, but always come from single and divorced women that clearly don't look very happy. They are living proof that their selfish, self-centered advice doesn't work.
He left.
Well, honey, you told him to.
But he's not supposed to do it. He's supposed to change the way he feels and then do what I want. What the f is wrong with men? Ready?
What's going on here? Why is she doing that?
Best video ever. Shouldn't you be framed?
Oh, they're strong and independent. She can't even swing the arm.
You're so far away.
Ask you boys, how often do you hit the curb on while you're driving? Have you ever hit the curb?
Like when parking?
Just driving in general.
No.
No, never.
Ever?
Never.
Not really.
I think that's like the cliche like mistake that women make. Like that's the big joke that women always hit the curb, I think.
Oh, really?
I didn't know it was like a real thing. I just thought everyone hits the curb,
No.
to be honest.
What I notice from car accidents is that most accidents involving women stem from not paying attention or being entitled with right-of-ways, while male accidents usually come from driving too fast and aggressive lane changes.
Good, and?
Pass him?
Okay, yeah, talk to me.
Oh.
You gonna hit him?
He just... Dude. He did not have the right of way.
There's a person there. No, there's a person right in front of you.
I know. That's why I'm driving slower.
There's a person.
Oh, thank you, mister.
Holy
What
shit.
is he doing? He's moving? Okay. Well, no, he was moving erratically. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to... And now I got cut off by the taxi. The guy was walking back and forth. I don't want...
There's a whole truck. There's a whole truck. Stop the car.
Why wasn't he stopping?
Car's going straight, have the right of way. Car's turning left, have to wait. Right? You okay?
Yeah. I'm glad you stopped that.
Go around, signal, look at your mirror, look at your blind spot. Is it safe?
Not yet.
Okay,
No.
it's a red light now. We're in the intersection. Turn right, please, so we can exit this intersection. Because we're in it and we have to get out of it. Into your lane, please. Make sure it's safe. Right?